Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today's video is for all you people out there who want to get yourself a new pet dog. Once that's decided, many of you might find yourself in a situation where you don't know what kind of a dog to bring home or what kind of a dog would best suit your lifestyle. And so I'm here to give you a few things that you need to consider which will help you make an easy decision and choose the best companion for you. I also want to tell you guys that choosing a dog doesn't have to always be breed specific, and so I'm here to give you guys a few factors that you need to consider to choose the right dog for you. At this point, you might feel like asking me a question like, what if I want a guard dog and doesn't that have to be breed specific? Yes, true, the breed does matter in such a case, but having said that, I would also like to mention that all dogs make decent guard dogs, and the only difference being that of their size. But then again, it ultimately comes down to what the dog is being taught and how the dog is being trained that determines the exact nature of your dog. So with all that out of the way, let's head right into the main points of today's video. Okay, so the first thing I want you guys to remember, regardless of whether you're adopting a dog or a puppy, is to never make a decision by just looking at the pictures of the dog. While many of us would want our future companions to be good looking, there are many other factors that you must consider in choosing the best dog for you. These factors will be evident to you only when you meet the dogs or puppies in person. Now this brings me to the second and the most important characteristic that you must notice while choosing your puppy, which is the energy of the puppy. So a dog or a puppy's energy level must completely resonate with how active a person you are in order for you to have a happy life together with your companion. Some puppies might just run up to you when you meet them for the first time. This doesn't mean that the puppy has a high energy level. A good way for you guys to notice a puppy with a high energy level is to observe the puppies over a period of time. What I mean is that you must spend some time with the puppies and look out for the puppies that like to keep playing and running around all the time. Now these high energy puppies are the ones that come with a lot of work and training requirements, as they will be eagerly waiting to sweat it out as well as waiting for your next instructions, and if not socialized and trained properly, they might also become destructive as they haven't spent all their pent up energy. So if you're a very active person who has a fast flowing daily routine, then these high energy puppies would best suit you. And if you're a more laid back person, then you might want to watch out for the puppies that are less active and have a lesser energy level, as they would suit you better and would also be easier to handle and maintain. Okay, so the next and only important factor that depends on the dog breed is the food requirements. Larger the dog, more the food consumed by the dog as well as the space occupied by it. So you might want to reconsider if you have chosen a larger breed and are not sure if you will be able to feed them properly in order to keep them happy and healthy. Okay, so the last factor that you might want to consider is portability. If you are a person who travels a lot, then you might want to consider a puppy or a dog which is easy to carry. Usually smaller breeds are well suited for this purpose, as they can be carried easily and can also be accommodated in smaller places. Now many people have asked me about shedding as a criteria. I personally do not feel that shedding is a criteria to choose your dog, as all dogs do shed a lot. So with a healthy and a consistent grooming routine, this shouldn't be much of a problem regardless of the dog or the dog breed. Finally, I would like to say that no matter what dog you choose in the end, this will ultimately be an experience and you will learn more about your dog each day, and so adaptation plays a very important role in determining the richness of the relationship between you and your puppy. I personally have seen many people buy or adopt a dog and then abandon them because they're not able to take care of them. At this point, I would like to say that it was your own decision to get your new puppy home, and so you must learn to adapt and commit yourself to this puppy until a good bond is established between you and your pooch. If you're a first time dog owner and don't know how to get started with looking after your new puppy, then I would suggest you guys to watch my latest video, which is the day I brought my dog home, where I've shared a few tips that will make this transition a smooth one for you guys. Okay guys, now this brings us to the end of today's video. If you found this video useful, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos.